Okay, so in chapter 10, we're going to talk about composite functions. That's what we're going to start with in this section. And a composite function is when you have two functions. So you have a value or an expression like x, you do something to it, get a result, then you're going to take the result and do something to it. And they have pictures in the book of showing such things. So first, let me give you the notation. So it's a new symbol. So we say F compose with G, and it's like a little circle. And then that has to be of something. We'll say of X, okay? So it kind of looks like the word fog, but it's not really read that way. It's F compose G. And then they have to give you the functions F and G, okay? So it's like you're going to have a box here. We'll call this the G box, G of X. And so we're going to put something in the box. And then we're going to get something out. And then whatever we get out, that's going to go into the next box, which we'll call F. And then we're going to get something out. Okay? So let's say G of X is x plus 2, okay? And then let's say f of x is 3 times x, okay? So we're going to pick a value for x, let's say. Let's say we want to find f compose g of 5, okay? So I'm just trying to pick a simple example here. So what that means is you're going to find g of 5. So you're going to go to the g box and put in a 5. Okay, and the g box says take whatever you put in and add 2 to it. So you get out a 7. Okay? Then you have to go back to the f. So you go take your 7 that you got out, and now you're going to put that in this box, a 7. And so you're going to go find f of 7, and so that's going to be 3 times 7, which gets you a 21. So according to my little example here, f compose g of x equals 21. Okay? So it's a little confusing at first. I'm going to show you some more notation and more examples, of course, too. Okay, there is a mistake in the book. It's in the first gray box, not the warm-up exercises, but the first real gray box. And it says F times G. That is not what they meant. They meant F compose G. And if you were first reading this, that might be a little confusing. So I wanted to point that out. Okay? So they don't make a lot. Well, they make some mistakes. I'll just say that. All right. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about the notation. So we say F compose G of x, and that's how you read it, or f of g of x. Another way you can write it is this way: f of g of x. So it's a little clearer that way what you're doing. You're going to find g of x, and then you're going to take f of that result, okay? So I don't care which notation you use, but when I type them on the test, probably I'll use the little circle, okay? So that is the symbol for composition, just so that you know, okay? But you can always write it this way, and it might, be easier for you to understand, okay? So we'll see some examples in the next video.